EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Cleveland Browns. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. First carry for Nick Chubb. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, these two teams met in Cleveland earlier in the year with the Browns coming out on top. So a win here in Baltimore would give them the season sweep.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. To throw, Mayfield. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season-open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a long night. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Mayfield on play action. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. On 3rd down, Barkley. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a 1st down.
They'll try and throw for it here. And cannot convert, and they turn it over.
So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Dancing to his left. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They go with Chubb on second down. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 14th touchdown now on the year.
And the Browns are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
He'll spot Eskridge open left side.
That catch good for only a couple. On second down, here's Barkley. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Now, remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time. They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. An update from around the league as our first one comes from New Orleans. And it's an early lead there for the Saints. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Now this defense for the Ravens, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Mayfield now. incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Rosas' kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about one-score lead, two-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held him to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. It's a big play there for Baltimore. Pretty good play by both the thrower and the catcher there, Charles. Third down, showed a lot of trust in his receiver.
And what I liked about the play was his receiver's understanding that everything wasn't on time back in the pocket. Rhythm was off a little bit. He adjusted as well and gave them a chance to complete.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. 14 yards. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. Tucker with the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 48 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield gets this to his running back. That's Jalen Samuels. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Mayfield to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7 our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Mayfield on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. Mayfield looks to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Mayfield off the play fake. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
So the illegal forward pass also costs them a down, and now it's 2nd and long. They'll set up to throw. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And got his man complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big connection on that one. 39 yards.
Down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So that challenge, a successful one.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Normally I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Oh, they should have already said punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A give. This is Chubb. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Handoff comes to Chubb. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. They go play action. Mayfield. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Rosa's kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7.
So not the greatest of first halves for them, but a little ray of light here at the end. The late turnover becomes 3 points before the break.
Well, they certainly needed something positive to go their way. Maybe 3 points didn't seem like a huge deal in the grand scheme of things, but at least it's something to build on as they head into the half.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
He's going to let it go again. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
For these two division rivals, the schedule maker gave them a couple of second-half meetings this year. They met for the first time back in Week 11, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with the lead. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Now back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. He'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Rosas to add the extra point. And the lead is now 13. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Esker's going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They'll look to throw again.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
He's going deep for Brown. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to try and go deep again.
And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he just throws this one away. That was a bit strange, and here comes the flag. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Following the penalty, Chubb. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Finding some room at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down. Throwing, Mayfield. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is taken in at the 5. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play that time for Cleveland. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Chubb. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal? They'll give it to Chubb. And Chubb fighting, but nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped short of that 1st down marker. No gain on the play. And what to do now on 4th and goal? And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. They tried to let the fullback pound it in between the tackles, but he stopped up short. And the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the 1st down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. got the call here. They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and run for it. And he is going to have the first down as he's up to his own 13-yard line. Before they can snap it, time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. That's complete, left side to Bateman. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he takes it all the way down to the 44-yard line. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. Now they go screen. It's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. The Ravens on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly. It helped force the incompletion.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Flush to his right. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A 1st down carry for Barkley. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Barkley. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Mayfield. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough. Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock. Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. Mayfield drops it off for Chubb. And some space here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And now here's a carry heading left. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Now a handoff looking right. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. Rosas' kick is good. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult. Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that? I would think that they would because if they... And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. They're going to look to throw. And that's complete to Brown. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. This will be caught once again by Brown. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. They'll drop the throw. Being chased out left. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And all the way down to the 12. It's a big play there for for Baltimore. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense has been physical all game long, and it certainly looks like they're not going to back off and make things any easier. They want to keep making life miserable for the receivers all the way to the end.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll be out of bounds.
That's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Look, that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort. But instead, he sets his guys up in excellent shape with a 1st and goal.
Watch the whip. Check 31. Check 31. Shoot. Watch the shoot. Watch the safety creep.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is going to be stopped here for no gain, and that is going to be the final play of this football game. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Baltimore, so long, everybody.